What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, for the first time ever on this channel, it's been a couple days, but for the first time, we're going to be talking about NBA. And today, I'm going to be giving you every single NBA team's season review. The NBA season is almost over. We got a couple more games left of the NBA Finals. So I think it's the perfect time to give every NBA team their season review. So with that being said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment down below who you think is going to win the NBA Finals, Indiana or OKC. And without further ado, let's get into it as we're going to start off with the Utah Jazz. I mean, it's pretty self explanatory. They go into the F category. They were literally one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in basketball this year. They won how many games? They won 17 games this year or something like that. They were atrocious, and I don't see them being good for a long time. I think they're in the rebuilding process, and I don't think they're going to be anything for a couple more years. Next, we got the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix didn't do anything either. I'll give them a D. They're losing KD, and after you lose KD, you got who else? You got D Book. That's only how long before D Book requests a trade. Your team is just falling apart, and I feel bad for the franchise of the Phoenix Suns. Next, we got the Brooklyn Nets. Man, we're on a stinker right now because they go to the F category as well. They're right there with the Utah Jazz as one of the worst teams in basketball. But I like a couple pieces over there. I like Cam Thomas, but you know they were trash this year. Next, we go from one of the worst to probably the best. Yeah, OKC is in the S category. They are probably going to win the NBA Finals against Indiana, and I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma City repeats and goes back to back next year. So I like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next, we got the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, they were. I'll put them in F. They were trash. They just Zion Williamson, in my opinion, is a bust. I really wish that man was successful. I really wish he would stay healthy, but he just can't, and that hurts the New Orleans Pelicans. They are pretty trash. Next, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. They beat my Lakers in the playoffs. I'll give them an A. I don't think they won the same level as the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I think they were a damn good team. They made it far in the playoffs. I like the future of that team, man. I like Rudy Gobert. I like Anthony Edwards. I like Dante DiVincenzo. He's a really good player. Mike Conley is a really good player. So I like a lot of players on that team. I'll put them in the A category. Next, we got the Washington Wizards, man. Oh man, I feel bad for Washington fans because the NBA just needs to get rid of the lottery because Washington should be getting Cooper Flag this year, but with everything that's happened is he's going to Dallas, and I just the reason why Washington sucks is because of the NBA lottery. That the NBA just needs to run with the NFL runs and just doesn't do and don't do a lottery. That's the NFL don't do a lottery, which I love that. If you suck, you should be able to get one of the top players. It just doesn't make no sense. But Washington is going into the F category. Next, we got the Golden State Warriors. Man, they were a pretty solid team this year, especially after they added Jimmy Butler. I'll put them in the B category. They won in the first round of the playoffs. They made it, I believe, to the second round of the playoffs this year. I believe they beat Houston, if I'm not wrong. They beat Houston in the first round of the playoffs. And yeah, they were pretty damn good this year. I don't know how long Steph Curry has to play in the NBA. I think he has a couple more years left. But that's gonna suck when he retires. But I think Golden State was a pretty good team this year. Next, we got the New York Knicks. Honestly, I'm gonna put them in the S category. They were amazing this year. They made it to the conference finals and they lost to Indiana, but that was pretty. I believe it was competitive for most of the series. I love Jalen Brunson. I love Cat. Man, he's amazing. I love Mikael Bridges. I love Josh Hart. They have so many players on that team that is amazing, and the future is bright for New York Knicks fans. Next, we got the Houston Rockets. Yeah, they were pretty good. I'm gonna put them in the B category. They made the playoffs this year. They lost in the first round to Golden State, of course, but I like their team. I like Amin Thompson. I like Jalen Green. I don't like Dylan Brooks. I think he's an asshole, but I like the future of that team for sure. Hopefully, they go get KD because that would be electric. Next, we got the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, they were pretty solid this year. I'll give them a B as also. I mean, they were pretty good. I like John Morant. John Morant, as long as he can stay out of trouble, he's amazing. Eddie had a pretty solid year from what I can remember. The rookie from last year, he was pretty good. Yeah, I like that team. They were pretty good. Next, we got the Chicago Bulls. The beginning of the year, they were pretty bad, but then as the year went on, they got pretty good, and they made the play in, I believe, didn't they? Uh, I'll put them at I'm putting a lot of people at the B, but should I put them at C? You know what? Yeah, I'll put them at C. I was gonna put them at B, but I don't think they were as good as Memphis or Golden State or Houston, so I'm gonna put them in the C. Yeah, they had a pretty good year. Next, we got Portland. Portland was pretty bad this year. I'll put them in D. Yeah, no, no, not. Portland. Not a single person from Portland really stands out to me. They got Anthony Simons. He's pretty good, but you know, I don't really love Portland's roster, and hopefully they can get someone good in the draft because I miss when Portland was pretty good when they had Damian Lillard and stuff like that. So hopefully Portland can get back on track. Next, we got the Denver Nuggets. Man, they were pretty good. Not as good as previous seasons, but they're still pretty good. I'll put them in the A category. They were pretty damn good, but I will say this: if Jokic wasn't on that team, they would probably be in D. But Jokic is carrying that team, and it sucks. It sucks. I mean, they got good players. They got Aaron Gordon and stuff like that, but Jokic single-handedly brought them all the way to where they was. So yeah, we got Denver at A. Next, we got the Milwaukee Bucks. They were pretty good this year. Put them in A. Just like Jokic, Giannis has to carry that team so much. And again, if Giannis wasn't on that team, honestly, they'd probably be F. But they were pretty good this year. And yeah, put them in A. Next, we got the Dallas Mavericks. Man, they weren't that great this year. I'll put them in D. Um, they were pretty bad. They lost Luka Doncic to my Lakers. And after that, I mean, honestly, they don't got a bad roster. To be honest with you, they're gonna get Cooper Flag. When they get Cooper Flag, they're gonna be championship contenders. Cooper Flag, AD. When Kyrie comes back, they're gonna be championship contenders. But this year specifically, they wasn't that great. Next, we got San Antonio. Yeah, they were pretty bad this year as well. Debating between D or F. I don't think they were atrocious like the teams on the bottom, but they were pretty bad this year as well. So I'll put them in the D category. They got a great future though. They're a couple pieces away from being real contenders. Next, we got the LA Clippers. Clippers were pretty good this year. I'll put them in the B category. I love Kawhi Leonard. I love Paul George. I love that roster. And I feel like they're going to be championship contenders next year as well. Next, we got my LA Lakers, man. Before we got Luka Doncic, we were pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie to you. We were pretty mid, but when we got Luka Doncic, we did pretty good. We got bounced out first round of the playoffs. I believe though, I'll put us in B. I don't think we were top tier, but I do think when we got Luka Doncic, we stepped it up and we pressed on the gas a little bit, and we made the playoffs. I don't think we would have even made the playoffs if we didn't have Luka Doncic. Hopefully, LeBron plays a little bit longer and he comes back to the Lakers because, man, do we need him? I mean, well, do we need him? No, because we got Luka Doncic now, but you know, hopefully next year we could be really dangerous next year. Next, we got the Detroit Pistons, man. Oh my goodness. Detroit Pistons had a phenomenal year, and I'm not kidding you. They're in the A category. I don't know how long it was, but they went on this long streak without making the playoffs, and they finally made the playoffs after so long. Cade Cunningham is a monster. He is going to be a superstar in this league. And I love Jaden Ivey. He's a really, really great player. That future of Detroit is bright because not just with Detroit Pistons, but with the Detroit Lions as well. Yeah, Detroit's going to be on fire in a couple years. Next, we got the Sacramento Kings. I mean, C, I guess. They weren't really anything to watch this year. I mean, I like Sabonis, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to lie to you. Next, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were one of the top dogs this year at the S tier. Yeah, man, that roster is loaded with Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, man, who was insane. And then off the bench, you got guys like Max Strus. And that man, Cleveland's going to be right back in it next year. Just watch. Next, we got the Boston Celtics. I'll put them in the A category. Well, no, you know what? I'll put them in the. I'll put them in the A category. I put them in the S, but I'll put them in the A. Yeah, they had a great year. I mean, they lost Jason Tatum to a season-ending injury. That was tough to watch. And I don't believe Celtics are going to be that great this year. I believe next year they're going to fall under the C or D category because they're going to be trash. But if we're talking about this year, they were pretty damn good. 76ers, yeah, they were horse shit this year. I'll put them in the F category. I mean, Joel Embiid gets injured too much. I mean, his career is just about done. I don't believe in Joel Embiid no more. I don't think he's reliable no more. And yeah, I mean, 76ers have a bad future ahead of them. Hornets also are gonna go into the F category. Yeah, they were just bad, man. I like LaMelo Ball. I think he's really good, and I think he can only do so much. So they need some pieces around him. So I hope they draft somebody like an Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper to really take the pressure off of LaMelo Ball. Next, we got the Orlando Magic. I'm not gonna lie to you, Orlando was pretty damn good this year. I put them in the B category. Man, they had a really good year, and Paolo Banchero, man, is going to be a superstar in the making in a couple years. So watch out for that. Next, we got the Miami Heat. C, I guess. They weren't really anything to watch this year. I like Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is a good player, but they need to go out and they need to get Kevin Durant because that would change their franchise for sure. Next, we got the Atlanta Hawks. C. They weren't anything to watch this year. Trae Young's a pretty good player. I like Zachary Richardson really came on at the end of the year. They were not a great team this year though. Indiana Pacers, one of the teams that are in the NBA Finals, so they automatically go into the S tier. I don't think they're going to win the NBA Finals though. I think the Thunder are just a better team, but the future of Indiana is really, really, really bright. Except for the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts suck. Anyways, we got the Toronto Raptors to end it. Yeah, I mean, they weren't really anything. I'll put them in the D category. They were pretty bad.
Okay.
Hold on. Alright, guys, sorry for that interruption. I had to take care of some business. But anyways, to end it, we got the Toronto Raptors. They weren't really anything special. I don't really like their team too much. I mean, Grady Dick's an okay player. I don't think he's anything special. And, yeah, I don't know how to feel about Toronto. They were pretty bad this year. Anyways, guys, there is my ranking for every NBA team's review, whatever you want to call it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did I get anything wrong? Would you change anything? Let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, signing out. Peace.